On the 11th of May, record-breaking solo yachtswoman Dee Caffari and her Open 60 yacht Aviva crossed the start line of the Artermis Transat Race from Plymouth to Boston. For Dee, this was to be her first solo transatlantic race aboard her state-of-the-art Open 60 Aviva, and she predicted an action-packed event for the 13 solo skippers taking on the North Atlantic. Dee was not wrong, and during the race, 4 of the 13 skippers were forced to retire. The whole fleet had to face harsh, varied and demanding weather conditions, but Dee also had a personal goal. She had to get Aviva to the finish line to qualify for the Vendée Globe race in November. In the very early stages of the race, Dee faced electrical problems and struggled with the complexity of her new racing machine, but as the race progressed, her tactical decision-making and solo sailing skills improved.
24 hours sailing on the Artermis Transat, and I'm a tired bunny. I haven't had much sleep. It's been quite light airs and a lot of fog in the early hours, which was a bit spooky. Lots of shipping. I'm now just crossing the Fastnet Gate. So we rounded Eddystone, crossed the Lizard yesterday evening, and now lunchtime I'm crossing the Fastnet Gate. So now it's open Atlantic that lays before me. The wind should build this afternoon, and tactically I need to drive at the right time and hopefully stay in touch with the pack where I am and gain a few miles. That's the plan.
Channel 6 and 7.
Now, I'm not sure if, strictly speaking, this is still single-handed sailing when I've had a guest with me. Now, it's been pretty nice today. I have just put a reef in just to slow the boat down because I've got some generator work to do. And I met my little friend here who's right in the way of the winches and the lines, which is, as you can see, I've had to work around him so that he didn't get scared. He seems to just want to rest. I think he's Irish because we're just southwest of Ireland, and I didn't have him on board before the Fastnet Rock. So meet my little friend. It's Monday night, Tuesday morning at about 4 o'clock, and thankfully it's just starting to get light. I have just had the ultimate power problem of absolutely everything shutting down, and I don't know what to do about it. I've just got the emergency iridium out of my grab bag and called the boys, and hopefully now I just have to sit and wait for an answer. I've dropped my sails and just reefed the main to 3 reefs, and I'm just kind of floating. Thankfully I'm out the shipping lanes, but it's quite breezy and the waves are picking up because I was just trying to go over the top of a depression. All I can do is wait. Unfortunately, as I wait, it's not only sounds horrible, but we're going in the wrong direction. So this will have cost us dearly. Well, just 3 hours after everything shut down, I am now just finished rehoisting the sails with power back on. So it's good news. And what a great team I have that can find the answers at 4 o'clock in the morning. But I'm a little bushed because rehoisting the main is a long way. Well, I'm in the high pressure ridge, and as you can see, floating, going nowhere. It's very depressing, very frustrating. The noise in the background is the generator. I just wish that was the engine so we could get through this bit. I just have to concentrate on keeping the boat moving in 2 knots of wind, and we're making just about 1 knot. So I know there's pressure the other side, I just have to keep focused. I've just heard the news that Mitch Deja's had to retire from the race. Absolutely devastated for him, and I don't believe he's retired ever before in an offshore race. Leading the pack for most of the race as you'd expect him to, but he hit a whale and has damaged his dagger board, and he's actually going to return straight back to France, where I assume he'll get it fixed and be back out on the water before we know it. But it does make you think what's out here and what can happen. Anything can happen to any one of us at any time, and it does really remind you what it's all about. Well, the kettle is on. Sunday dinner is going to be some fettuccine pasta, broccoli and mushroom in a rich cream sauce, allegedly. Now what happens to this little packet I open it up, and in there is some dry food, and I'm going to add my hot water, and that is miraculously going to change into tagliatelle fettuccine. Can't wait for that, yummy. But I do still have some of my secret weapon, and that is the trusted Haribo. But I'm saving them for my last day, so no, I'm not allowed them yet. I've added my hot water, mixed it up. Now all I need to do is leave the bag for 10 minutes, and hey presto, I shall show you how appetising my dinner is.